At the birth of their child, some parents feel it's an ending rather than a beginning. At Fun Together, we're part of God's love to help give hope that childhood is possible. A Friday is a time of fun and positivity.
When children have additional support needs, families are more isolated, they're more excluded, and sometimes the way we do church, even if our intention is to welcome people, sometimes the way that we do church actually makes it quite tricky for these families to come along and to be included.
As a former additional support needs teacher, and even as a classroom teacher, I was so aware of parents who had no support because family lived far away. And I also was aware of how hard it is before official diagnoses are made for parents, because very often they're not believed.
I think as a parent, that's what you always feel. You feel as if you're fighting people's perceptions. Oh, that poor lad, that poor lad.
So Intogether is a Perth-based Presbyterian missional initiative for the Church of Scotland, and its focus is to meet, serve, work with, live with, get to know, be friends with families who have children with additional support needs.
90% of families who have children with additional support needs have no connection with church, and we have, over the last 18 months, connected with 18 families, and some of them do have a church connection, but the majority don't, and they are just so appreciative of the fact that the church is providing this space. It means a lot to them. It's making a difference in their lives. Having somewhere where they can informally chat to each other, support each other, is just fantastic. I think it's really important because at the minute we're seeing so many cutbacks. Resources provided by charities and our governments are just so much lower than what they used to be, while the needs are rising. And so it's really important that as a church we are doing something to help these families who quite often are struggling and are really isolated and vulnerable. And so it's great that as Intogether we do offer an opportunity right from a very early age for families to come to Fun Together, almost straight from hospital, and start to see what life can be.
So we have three main focuses in Together. We have Listening Together, which is about a listening service for parents who have got children with additional support needs. We do Learning Together, which is about training and coming alongside different organisations, Christian organisations, about inclusion and helping them to be able to reach out and maybe change some of the things in the way that they do things to make people feel more included. And the last thing we do is build community, and one of the ways we do that is through our toddler group, which is called Fun Together. So it is an inclusive play space for children with additional support needs who are preschool, and not only for them but also for their families.
It's valuable because it enables people to come and feel that they're valued. The children that come here have gifts and talents that God has given them, and they can give to the world as much as anybody else can, and it's valuing that and enabling them to do that.
One of the things we're trying to deal with is the fact that as a toddler group, toddlers move on to nursery, so we're trying to keep in touch with parents, and so we do sessions on in-service days and holidays for the whole family, and we have siblings and parents coming along and keeping in touch through that. And we really want to build on that, but at the minute we don't have enough hours in the day to do that. In the next few months we are fundraising to try and employ the equivalent of 2 full-time staff workers so that we can grow. We can't grow anymore at the minute. We're doing all we can with our 20 hours that we can give each week.